From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Morreale and Hitch.
All right, everybody. It's the Morreale and Hitch podcast. I just finished beatboxing, Rob, like back in the day. I don't know if you know, I used to, not only did I beatbox, I was a breakdancer. I used to go to Fiesta Mall on Sundays. Back in the day, the mall was closed on Sundays, but the doors were open. So we used to come in. There was a section in Fiesta Mall near the old Fortinos that had mirrors all over the wall, and then we'd bring our little cardboard, we'd flatten it out, and then I had Aka Joe pants. I don't know if you remember Aka Joe, ACA Joe, and I had a green pair and I had a yellow pair, and I could spin on my back like nobody's business, Butko.
Did you have a plate on your back?
That's right. Yeah, you need the plate. Spinning. Anyways, that's welcome.
I don't think you did. You didn't do that.
Listen, I tell you I did, because one day, me and my buddy Fern, who you know, we were breakdancing, and all of a sudden another crew showed up and wanted to have a break off. And it was tough because Fern only knew how to do the worm, and not very well. Not very well at all.
He can't dance, Fern.
No, not very well. No. I can do some, pop and locks and a little bit of spinning. But these other guys, they were good. They came up in our face. They were doing the robot in our face, like all up on us. We're just young kids. They like maybe 13 or 14. So we're like, let's get the hell out of here. Anyways, they chased us out of Fiesta Mall. We had to run home. We were there trying to punch us in the back.
And it was just the two of you.
Just the two of you. But, I guess the word had gone out around, Stony Creek, especially South Central Stony Creek. Yeah. In the hood. That, these two guys were breakdancing at Fiesta Mall on Sundays. And they might have put the APB out, and then it became a challenge. And we lost that challenge pretty quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah,
well,
I think they came from, the different part of town, Barton Street area. A little rougher.
Tough. Obi Hispanics area, Barton and Sherman.
This is what I'm saying. You
just walk out, get out of there.
Just leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
Don't even say a word to them either.
Don't
just
say
leave.
a word. Don't say
when you were doing that at Fiesta Mall, we were playing at Eastgate Square, which is just up the mall, right up the road. But we weren't breakdancing back then in 12, 13. We were playing road hockey we used to take our nets right in the mall parking lot. So we'd take our nets in the morning. Honest to God, we'd have one net. We'd throw all the sticks, the pads, the sponge pads.
Carry everything in
baseball
the net.
glove in the net. 4 guys would carry the net. We'd walk for 15, 20 minutes. Get to the spot, and then we'd wait, and then guys would show up from, remember behind Eastgate there, the housing there, the tough housing.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Barton Street set.
Yeah, that's tough. So we ended up playing those guys, but they had little plastic pick sticks. Like we had nice wooden sticks. We were good until they. It got a little rough at 12 or 13. Got a little rough.
You know why? They sharpened the plastic on the the ground. You sharpen to a point. You give them a little jab, back in the day.
Bucko, you ever break dance?
Oh, Butko.
I can see you. You're on mute.
This is what I think. Butko would be great if you can spin on your man bun. If you can do some sort of head spin on your man bun, like that's massive. Plus, less friction. Believe me, you would be really good at it, I think.
Actually, if you put your lampshade on your head and did it, that would be better.
Look at that.
Is that soundproofing in the background?
Oh yeah. I tell you, there's stuff that goes on there that he doesn't want anybody to hear. Anywhere. Is
this the first time is this on last week? Did we mention something?
Last week there was soundproofing. That's why I said it's there to muffle the screams.
Yes, I did. I must have came late because I remember I was a little bit late. I think you and all were talking about
it was that. At the very end. You just did. You stopped paying attention.
Coach O even got in on it.
Coach O did. That's right. He was talking about the smoke detector. That just happens to be sitting.
Air freshener.
Air freshener. But so is that just taped on the wall there? Is it just taped?
No, it's like nailed. It's nailed.
Oh, jeez.
Sponge nailed into the wall with sponge.
Well, it's like
cardboard. Did you tell your parents you were doing that? Did your parents give you permission to nail into the wall?
I've said this before, but despite what you believe, I actually live not with my parents.
What?
In Hamilton.
This is ridiculous.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it whatsoever. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. Well, maybe I can believe you, because if you were living at home with your parents, they would do something about that room. They would clean it up for you. They'd be so embarrassed you're on national television with this podcast that goes, 4 or 5 kilometers around the radius of my house and Rob's house. So we're talking about a huge catchment area.
Yeah.
And now, the people are concerned about you. I get texts a lot.
Yeah, me
What's
too.
up with this Butko kid? I'm like, I don't know. He's a bit of a lost soul, but he's come a long way this year. I have to give him props, Rob. Still hasn't done a lot of things. No theme music.
No.
One time he put a bing bang boom into the podcast.
Yeah.
Like the old what was that, Batman or whatever.
Yeah. Bang, bing, bang.
Yeah, bing, bang. One time.
Yeah.
One time. We've done how many shows? I calculated, because we got to get paid, so we got to add up how many shows we do.
Yeah.
So I got to kind of keep track, because I forget very easily.
I think we've done about
100. We've done 150. That's what I'm going to put on my invoice.
Yeah.
150 shows.
How many have we done? I think
month.
45, 50. No,
We're
more
close
than
to 50. Hey, you got to remind us when we're at 50. That's a big show.
Yeah.
This is 48.
Oof. Okay,
So
we already know who 49 is going to be, Rob. We already got a guess for 49.
Yeah, we do.
50's got to be a big one.
Yeah.
50's got to be a big one.
Because it might be the last one.
Likely. Butko, is there any way that we can have an interactive show where Rob and I are talking? Let's say we have the 50th show, right? And we're like, let's do a look back over the first 49 shows. Is there any way, the answer is going to be no, but I'm going to ask you anyways, that you can, almost live put in clips so we can talk about what it's not going to happen. No, that's too much.
Could do it.
How about little clips of, like, I know we talk about some funny things on the show each week, but like just taking a clip out, that'd take a lot of work to look at all those shows again and find out something. This is what I'm saying.
Just
put it all a nice collage, collage.
Like, and there should be a blooper reel. And like, why am I telling you how to do your job? This is what I don't understand.
Cadeau, he'll make him do it.
It's
I think.
Cadon't. It's
No,
Cadon't.
It's Cadon't. David, Cadon't.
Oh, I got my computer's got juiced up today. The other day,
You're not on the iPad?
I am on the iPad. It's juiced up. I'm ready to go. Speaking of juice,
I got a guy calling me from my hockey team right now, and he listens to the show twice.
We've talked about this guy.
Scotty Demont. That's
Demont.
Yeah, we've talked about Demont.
We talked about him.
We're gonna do an intro or what?
I thought this was the intro.
Yeah, it is.
Because here's the difference. We're going back old school today, folks. Just Rob and I and Butko. This is where Butko gets a lot more screen time. This is people ask for this. This is no joke. People ask more Butko. What do you want? More Butko.
No Coach O. We want Butko.
Yes, we want more Butko. Can you tell us, David, before the end of the show, what was our biggest amount of views over the last 47 shows?
I looked
YouTube?
quickly.
Yes.
I looked quickly online, just online. I don't know about YouTube.
Yeah.
355, I think it was.
Which one?
I don't know. I didn't see all of them. I just kind of zipped through, and there was,
That's
I
just
have to hit
YouTube. That's just
I don't
YouTube.
know. Yeah, I don't even. I just did online. Just typed in our name on Google, and I think it popped up 355. And I think it was.
Who was it?
I think it was.
Come on, Butko, get to work.
Donegan, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because
that was a good show.
He got his TSN guys to look at it. That's why.
Yeah.
Matt Dunnigan's pretty. Matt Dunnigan got a lot of comments. Everyone was very. There was 19 comments on that video.
But good comments too.
I think 15 of them were from the same guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably it.
Probably related to Rob and I.
The Marwan Hage episode has over 400.
What?
Oh, wow. Because he got his boys to listen. All the Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons staff, he mandated it.
He put it on.
Yeah, before we start this shift for the rest of the week, we got to listen to this podcast.
20 Tim Hortons he owns. He had all the staff.
We need to get him back on, and he needs to give us some Tim Hortons gift cards.
Yeah.
And there's actually, episode 36 didn't have a guest, but the video thumbnail has me in it, and there's a lot of people watching that. So I think people were like, who is this guy?
Who's this guy? Yeah.
And let's watch him
find this kid.
Yeah. Well, how do we get, Butko, isn't it your job, too, to, promote this a little bit more? I'm thinking 400 or 500 people, 300. Come on. You got to.
I don't think our job is really employed. by any of us here. I just think that it's like, you know, when George Costanza and Kramer, you know, or George used to go to work and he just had a briefcase, but in the briefcase was you know, soda crackers.
Kramer, yeah.
Yes. Was it Kramer? See, at least this is where we need you, Butko. You're interjecting.
All right, Bucko, we're gonna put you on the spot because I got a hard stop, I got a meeting. I don't know, 15, 16 minutes. So this is going to be a very short. We can even take this. We can even do another one after this if you can edit it. Maybe we could.
This will be fine. We'll get through the next 20 minutes.
So
somehow.
let's get to the start of like we always do with the Ticats.
Go over to you.
Talk. Come on,
go for
guys. Butko, what's going on? Do you really think that the Cats have a good chance to get second place? That's a good question. Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you know, it's not in their hands, right? You know, if it was in the Cats' hands, I think we could do it. But you know, it's all up to Montreal. You know, Montreal's either got to screw it up or.
Whoa.
Do you see who Montreal plays?
Yeah.
Or Toronto plays Ottawa, Saskatchewan, Ottawa. They could go Ottawa. They can go 16-2.
That's crazy, man.
16-2. What was the 96 season? Yeah, 96 was around that, wasn't it? 96 when they won the Great Cup.
That was 15. No, that was 97. So in 96, because I was there in 96. I can't remember. We were at least 12-6. 97, I think they were like 15-3 or something. I don't think they've got to 16 wins that I'm aware of.
Well, I'll tell you, Montreal's got Edmonton this week.
Yeah.
And, you know, they win, they're in, right? But if they lose, then it comes down to Hamilton and Montreal for the end of the season because they're both 9-7 and 8-8, right? So
this is true. Although I think Montreal had the series on them, right?
So they got to lose two, basically, I think, right?
I think they got to lose two. This is a lot of math.
I know.
This is a lot of math.
Yeah.
How about Saskatchewan? If Ottawa would have won, they would have had a chance to maybe cross over if they won the next three, right? They would have. Saskatchewan 6-10. Like
that's not good.
The West is horrible right now. Besides BC 11-5 and Winnipeg 12-4, they're that's it for those two. Like they're good teams, those two. But BC plays Hamilton tonight, so tonight. So Hamilton, they just gotta win. They gotta win.
Either way, at this point now, you got to get ready for the playoffs. Whether you host the game or travel to the game, you still got to play 2 games to get to the Grey Cup. You still got to win 2 games. Yeah. So, do you want to play at home? Of course you want to play at home. But do you have to go on the road? You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right? You and I liked our road trips. We would have taken a road trip to Montreal for a playoff game anytime. Who cares?
We did it in 99. We did it.
That's right.
98
on the road.
98 when Joe Higgins. It was 98. No, it was 99. 99. We were on the road.
And 98, we beat Montreal in Hamilton. Remember
Ozzy kicked the field goal
when you cried.
So did you.
Get out of here.
You cried. Everybody cried.
We have a picture of you crying. That's why we know that you cried.
Michael, did you hear about that? I know we said this on one of our earlier shows, but
I don't think I've ever seen the picture though.
Oh, we'll get it.
Yeah.
I gotta put it on.
Dave Hack and those guys, they made about I don't know, at least 150 copies, and right through security, they taped it on every single wall, all the way to the terminal, all the way into the and then I got into the plane, and it was almost on every chair. So
you have to envision him crying, like the mouth open, and then everybody drawing things, putting into his mouth. Yeah. Not all the pictures, just random things.
You know what? I showed the passion and the love for the game. You guys didn't.
Get out. I wasn't even on the field at that point because it was field goal team.
I wasn't either. I ran out and knocked off. I hit Greg. I ran him right over. Greg was on the ground.
Didn't we heard Ozzy too?
Oh, he went in the ice tub. Oh yeah, he got iced. Oh yeah.
Sakes.
He was crying after just because he got hurt. Oh, he milked it. Hey, 54 yards into the wind, man.
That was unbelievable.
Hey, come on.
Best play I've seen at that field.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But
and the way we did it,
put that replay into the podcast.
Yep.
1998 Eastern Final.
Minute 30, and it was Ron Williams and Darren Flutie that made a couple catches, and then we had 0 seconds, 2 seconds left.
Very few seconds.
54-yard field goal.
Into the wind.
Yeah. And Ozzy knew that wind. He'd go, hey.
Oh, those little stubby fingers.
Little fingers. He knew the wind. That's one guy that I could tell you that knew exactly where he'd look at the wind before the game in the fourth quarter and no, we want the ball now because the wind's going to change. He knew
that when the wind would change, when it would change, where it was blowing from, what it would be like, where would it be in this part of the game, that part of the game. Yeah. He even said when they moved to new stadiums, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Rotating that stadium like that. Bad.
I don't like the way I like it the other way. But
me too.
It's okay. The sun was bad though in the west when Yeah. When I almost crushed you. You went underneath.
I didn't go underneath. You were scared to hit me.
You went underneath me.
Well, yeah, let's hit Butko. Let's get Butko. Just get him in.
Hey, so I gotta talk. So I was just in Windsor for 3 days.
Beautiful.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with my son Matt. He
hockey
qualified for OFSA for golf. So he won for his school. So his team didn't, but he moved on, and we went down. There was 130 guys from.
Was it still warm?
Oh,
or was it freezing?
9 degrees in the morning. It warmed up 12, 13, but the wind, and this is a link style course.
Oof.
He had the first day, I just kind of cruised around our cart, like stayed kind of away from him, but just enough that I could see him hitting balls. And he had 10 pars. Okay. And this is lake style. It's like putting on concrete. So he had 10 pars. He ended up shooting 83.
Come on.
Buddy.
Where would he hit from? The whites? Where would they hit from?
Oh, no, they're way back. These guys are. Oh no,
they're like blues or
kind of not tips, but
really?
One in front of tips, like the blues. Buddy, they're high school. So listen to this. There's a kid from Ancaster. Saw his mom yesterday. She was walking around. She had a tie cat hat on. It was funny. Anyways, long story short, this kid is got a full ride right now. He's in grade 12. He's already signed to Arkansas for golf. He shot a 65 on the.
No, he didn't. On that course.
65 on that course. There was a low round. Another kid's couple guys shot 69. 65, and yesterday he shot 70, 1 under par, 71. So he shot 70, 2 under par yesterday. This kid is probably
my God,
155, 160 pounds maybe.
Come on.
Tall, skinny, hits the ball a mile. On the green at 2. He had 7 birdies the first day. Matt 4-putted 3 greens.
Oh my God.
Unreal. Yeah, he didn't. It was an experience for us because now he knows kind of where he's at with where he's at with these guys. But I tell you,
Bucko's agreeing, shaking his head. He knows.
But it was. He had 3 triples yesterday. Just the putting was just forget it. He shot 88 yesterday, and he qualified 74, 75. He shot to get into this thing.
No way.
He went 83, 88.
Yeah, but 83 isn't bad.
No,
horrible. I mean, but for him, I know like he's going to want to shoot the
He was so mad. There's a couple kids, 107. That's like you.
Remember back in the day? Well, I used to have such a slice. I didn't realize that you had to like have certain clubs that have certain the shaft had to be a certain stiffness.
You still have that offset Callaway driver.
I still got the little. It looks like a grilled cheese sandwich. I got when I retirement, as you know, Rob. I got the same Mizunos. That we got in 2007 on Labor Day when we retired. Same ones.
Yeah. You know who's bitter about that?
Oh, Greg's mad.
A lot of guys are bitter.
He got nothing.
He retired. Greg got nothing.
He got nothing.
Well.
I know. He's done okay.
Anyway, so that was a good experience for us, and there was a lot of really good athletes. Guys,
where'd you stay in Windsor?
Oh, it was funny because we stayed about 25-minute drive from the golf course on the 401. I'd drive back. Like it was still in Windsor, but it was ridiculous. So I put out 1,000 kilometers on my truck. 1,000.
See that?
$200-300 in gas. Anyways, it was a nice holiday.
What do you do for your kids? That's what you do for your kids.
You do. It's all good. But anyway, how about you? What's going on? Are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, my little one plays flag football, and every single game, she's 8 years old. By the way, it was my older one's birthday,
September 28th.
Yeah, you're only a couple weeks late. You're a godfather.
I got to text you right now.
Anyways,
no problem. I have it in my calendar.
Oh, your calendar's broken.
I'm going to check. Go ahead. You keep talking.
she's a good little athlete, right? Every single game, she has no idea how to play the game, nothing. She just got her flags on. Every time she touches a ball in every game, she goes the whole length of the field for a touchdown.
Yep.
Every time. She's she's faster than me now than I ever was when I played. But these kids, man, nowadays, they.
Does she play at a Stony Creek?
No, we play out of Hamilton up at Brebeuf.
So
it's actually
then
really good.
You play against my nephew Jordan's a coach for her team, and his girl Emmy, she's the same age, and they just give her a reverse, and she runs for touch. Kids don't even know what's going on. Flies right down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
She got left.
I'm
going to have to come and watch. Yeah, Jordan's
on
head
Saturday
coach.
mornings. Saturday mornings.
That's what he said. Saturday mornings. Okay, well, I'll have to do that. I don't have it in my calendar.
Put in the calendar. I got So
I'm gonna text her.
That and cheer, and then Sienna's got volleyball starting soon. Then my weekends are shot because then volleyball's everywhere.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? I got 2 girls. You got a girl and a boy. It's different.
Yeah, and they're 17 and 19, so it's a lot different now.
I know.
Take the car, Dad.
Oh, really? Eh?
I got 2 cats.
Bucko's got 2 cats.
Don't say that.
Don't do any sports or anything. It's
boys,
great.
girls, one of each. What is
they're
it?
both girls. Both girls.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Boy cats are gross. Boy cats
Are
are
they gross?
weird.
I have no idea the difference. I have other than I know
do
what
cat
the difference
spray?
is.
Do they spray in their
boys
house?
will be more likely to spray and have nads.
That is revolting smell.
Yeah,
that smell is the worst smell.
What do they spray?
Usually you get them fixed and they don't do it anymore.
Well,
get your
around my house there's spray on the bushes. It's like a skunk.
Spray?
They spray. They leave their mark. It's like a spray
scent.
in its poots.
Ooh, bad.
No, yeah.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. Hey, are you going to Grey Cup, Mike?
Am I going to Grey Cup?
Yeah.
That's the plan. I think we're all going. I'm waiting for the invite, the formal invitation.
I got one. I don't know if you did.
What you got? What happened?
I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you yet. But
what do you mean you can't tell me yet? What are you doing?
I don't know, because the reason why I'm throwing it out there is because I thought you might have got a text message or an email. Because you just not wanted to tell me because maybe you got something and I didn't.
I did not get an email, but I will tell you this. I got reached out to the last time the Grey Cup was here to do something with the awards.
Yeah.
And I said, absolutely. But then it just turned out I was away in like Nicaragua or something like that.
Yeah.
So this year, like last year, somebody from the CFL said, hey, you interested in doing the awards? And I said, absolutely. It just so happens that this year will be the 25th anniversary of when I won the Top Canadian. So I thought, as a Hamilton Ticats, I thought, absolutely, I would be honored to, this is what I'm thinking in my head, to hand out the Top Canadian Award, being the last Hamilton player to get it, 25 years later, blah, blah, blah. Crickets. Nobody's called me. No idea.
Yeah.
What are you going to rub it in? What are you going to rub it in?
No,
what are you doing?
I may have got a message from somebody.
How high up did you get this message? From who? High?
Mid-pack.
Mid-level.
But the package is pretty nice.
What? Wow.
Because it's wall of honor.
I know. I understand that. I understand.
So they give the wall of honor, I guess.
I understand there's a hierarchy. Let's
There's
talk
a
about
bit
the
of
wall of honor.
I'll let you know.
There's a few guys up in that wall of honor that played about 6 seconds in the Ticats.
Yeah.
So one of these longtime guys, going to get.
I don't know. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I mean, they're giving me like 6 tickets to the game. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen, you should do something. Absolutely.
I'm telling them no until you're in with me.
No. Listen.
No,
I'm
he's
not worried
supposed to
about
agree.
that. Huh?
You got to agree.
I'm going to agree. I just, you know what I mean? Like,
we already told Cadeau. Yeah, but we already told Cadeau, we do this show. We need tickets to everything.
We need everything.
Everything. Hotels, everything.
We're
media. Hey, are we not part of media?
Absolutely, we're part of media.
Then media gets it. We should
media
get it.
Gets a media pass. Media pass. First of all, who else they going to invite? Who else? Come on.
That they want to see? Nobody.
Guys.
Nobody.
Come on.
Listen, I got 1 minute. This is a boring show to people. I gotta go. I gotta be on a call in 2.5 minutes. So 2.5
minutes. Okay, I see. It's 9:57. 9:59. We're gonna get you out of here.
I gotta go.
2. We're gonna go. We're gonna go 2 minutes. Look, I'm counting down. I can see right now we're in good shape. Butko, we need some fill for this show. Okay.
Yeah.
We need some fill. But this is understood. This is a nice little zinger, nice little 25-minute show. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, people like to hear the banter. They like to hear the talk back.
It's a taster.
Forth. It's a taster. Yeah. We can even finish it on another time.
Have we ever done a show that was on a game day? I don't think we have.
Is today a game day?
Yeah, they're playing
today. When is this going out? This is going out today?
This should be going out at some point today.
Okay, so good luck, Ticats, tonight against BC. This is, you win, just keep winning.
This is Bo Levi's first start.
This is Bo Levi's first start. You're correct. Butko, you are finally earning your keep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for adding to the show. Guess what? We got to let Rob go.
I got to go.
This is good.
You can stay on.
Okay. I'm not staying with Butko.
Hey, I miss you, Butko. Miss you, Meatsy. Well, I'll talk about my package later.
You can't go yet, eh? You can't go. We got up. Butko, from yourself, from Hitch, from me, from the guys that are going to give all of us tickets to do some stuff at Grey Cup, we thank you for watching the Morreale and Hitch podcast, the condensed version, game day, BC Ticats on the Ticats Audio Network. Talk to you guys soon.
Ciao, boys.
That's another episode of Morreale and Hitch on the Ticats Audio Network. Have a question or a comment for them? Email us at mnh@ticats.ca. That's MANDH@ticats.ca.